Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm still in somebody's line there. um, I want to take a minute or two to talk about the coming new year in 2 months. See, this is November, and December this time will be one, and January will be two, which will be the new year. I will be 69, celebrating my birthday in January, the beginning part of January, you know. And anyways, I want to take a minute or two to tell you first that daylight savings time will be going back Sunday, the 7th, okay, this month. So remember to set your clocks. Remember fall back, spring forward. So we'll go back an hour, okay? And I wanted to say that this is an excellent time for us to reflect on our self-awareness skills, because my channel is self-awareness, family, and community, right? Um, now, somebody may think that when I say self-awareness, aware of yourself, consciousness, it's not necessarily being aware of how great we are, or how everything should be going the way we want it to, type of thing. But it's an examination on the self, is to say, okay, why did I say that? Why did I do that? What emotion was in my mind? Was I hurt? Was I angry? Was there something that happened to me and I was relating this situation to something in the past that had hurt me? Then we can say, okay, I see where I was coming from. Maybe that was not the appropriate thing to say or do at that time, because I don't know about you all. People who talk a lot, we tend to make all kinds of mistakes. And sometimes people do not forgive you, I've been told. And I used to, when I was young, think, well, who cares if nobody forgives me? I don't care, But I later found out that people who do not forgive you when you make mistakes, they wrestle with things. And that's where self-awareness can be really something to think about. They wrestle with things, as we all wrestles with something. And when people are wrestling with things and within themselves, because sometimes they don't even take the time to say, am I really the Christian I say that I am? Do I love the Lord like I say I do? And they're quick, well, Jesus, what would Jesus do or say? And, and maybe even those who are chematic, such as myself, may say, what would Amun Ra do or say? What would the black God do or say, the black queen? Forgive me. I'm not trying to make light of anybody, because we're all beautiful people. And, and we all have our own way of referencing to our Most High, because we just love our God no matter what, because we know that God is good. We know that the creators, the ancestors, and the ancients are wonderful, no matter what they've been called, what they've been plagiarized as. We know there's something awesome in the universe that gives us our eyes, or even gives us the vision when there's only darkness, because everybody here do not see. And everybody do not smell, and everybody do not taste properly. Everyone do not hear properly, but in the big universe, we still are blessed with something. And there's always something that we can be grateful for that's happening every day. If you could only smell, that's wonderful. Oh, I love this wonderful fragrance, certain fragrance. Oh my goodness. I'm so awfully grateful for my smell. But my smell can get me into trouble sometimes because if I smell something that's not a beautiful aroma, I'm like, oh, what is this? You know how we are? I mean, I've been guilty. Once I had accidentally left some broccoli in the box for too long, and I invited my friends' little children to come have dinner with me, and the boy said, "What is this? You invited me into this stinky house." I'm looking at the kids and say, hold up, child. Let's see what's going on. Good as my smell is, I knew something wasn't quite smelling right, but it hadn't got to me as deep as it did to him. Him being young, he and his brother, I invited them, for lunch. And it was, I can't tell you how embarrassing that was. And I look up in the box and first I looked behind the table. I said, what could be back here? I looked over by the dishes. What could be over here? Is it here? Is it there? Where? I'm looking. Okay. And I'm searching everywhere, up and down, all around. And, but anyway. So lo and behold, in the box, there's this broccoli. Just sticking with broccoli is awful. But I don't want to get too far from my point, though. So I straighten it out. And, I'm just saying that there's always something for us to be grateful for. And sometimes our things that we're blessed with can not turn out as well as we want them to. And that leads me to the next point that I'm going to talk about. And you know me, I somehow don't ever stick with just one topic. And that is like some people are experiencing some difficult or times now. They have lost special people, friends, loved ones, but this has always been going on. And the older you get, the more you will discover this. I've lost two husbands, and neither one of them have had anything to do with how they died or what they died from. And then, someone asked me that's close to me, are you doing something to these people? Come on, people have been dying forever. There's people that was 200 and 300 years ago, and I'm calling these names, and I don't know these allegories: Methuselah, Abraham, Jacob, and Joseph. Ain't nobody seen them here that I know of, unless they was in their other life and saw him. Them, Mary, Martha, all of those, and those are names that were given in the Bible. And we have some Marys and Marthas in today's time, but those are not the original actual ones that they are referring to. And who knows, this may not even have been their real names, because we've come through a lot of transitions through the years and stuff that we weren't even there unless we were in our other lifetime. But somehow I got off track, as I often do. But basically, what I was really trying to get around to saying, and maybe that thought will come back, is that we can put faith in things happening that are sad and unhappy. And those things has not happened yet. And I know from seeing a lot of stuff going on, it seems done that we will imagine the worst coming. And and to say things like, it ain't gonna get any better, it's just as easy to say, it's gonna get good, it's gonna get better, it's gonna be much better. The best is yet to come. It's just as easy to say it as it is to say, oh, getting worse. Everything getting worse, oh, worse and worse and worse. Do you know that you are a creator and out of your mouth comes life and death? That you are creating with what you speak? The Most High created by word. He spoke and there was light. He clapped his hand and the thunder roared, and as James Weldon Johnson would say through his poem, The Creation. And he spoke, and his fishes, and they began to swim, and the birds and the beasts began to fly, just from the words, the speaking. We are creators. Oh, yes, I do know some things are unpleasant. I do know we have emotions of anger. I do know we have emotions of hurt feelings. I do know we have emotions of let down, when people let us down and they're not as efficient and perfected as we want them to be. I'm quite aware of it. However, we help create if all of us in unison say, oh yes, it's sure getting horrible, getting bad. I mean, it's just pitiful. Oh, this times it's gonna be, you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay. Speak it, claim it, believe it, receive it. I speak life. And it doesn't matter where I may be. As long as the Creator exists, which has always been with that energy of life, has always been and always will be, what is there to worry about if I'm doing my best? So, this is a time to reflect on what did we do last year that was a little better than this year. And it doesn't mean to look at all of the horrible things. Well, I didn't I didn't finish college and I had planned to. I didn't get my millions and I had planned to. I didn't lose my 100 pounds and I had planned to. I didn't get my brand new car and I had planned to. Did you work on your heart? Did you look inside yourself and say, what kind of person am I really? And I say this all the time, but I'm so real and so natural until that's kind of like a blinding light sometimes, not meaning that I'm perfect, because there's so many mistakes that are made. My mom always did say that someone that talks all the time got to be lying about something. Bless her heart. I love her. The thing of it is, may not necessarily know that you're lying. You may think that you're giving the complete truth, because I've been like that. Oh God, I've said words that I've made up words on some. And if you look at some of my videos, you'll be like, this woman is doing things. I wonder, what does she really know what she's doing? She know a few things. I know a few things. And I know how to laugh. I know how to have faith. I know how to be strong in the Lord. I know how to depend on Him when things seems chaotic, out of order. I know how to depend on the Lord. And 69 years and counting, I'm grateful. So I basically wanted to say that reflecting on how we did this year, and in looking at things and looking at the positive. Because a long time ago, they used to say, you got to accent the positive, eliminate the negative. That's what it's all about, and that's what we want to do. We want to accent the positive. And I'm asking the Most High for the most, not crazy, like nothing is going on otherwise, but for that positive energy. Because there are things that we want to say sometimes that's not so positive, and we don't know how to say them. And we don't really want to ever hurt anybody, not with the love of God on the inside of our heart, not with our spirit of caring, not with our spirit of cross examination, examining ourselves. We want to give out love that as if we were making a flower grow, or a beautiful plant, planting something. Okay. And so, with that said, and with the coming year in mind, we can set ourselves on a course of saying positive things and creating better things just by what we say and what we speak, because we have the creator spirit in us. And it's like when the heavens host is with you, that's what, the way people speak about it, when the whole universe is with you and you speak it and it's backed up because of the power that's behind it. Just like somebody that works for the government, they, sometimes people make the government stronger than God. The government speak one thing, oh, they gonna get you if you don't, they said do this, and they said make them slaves, and don't be nice to them. If you don't make them all slaves that's dark, oh, you're gonna get in trouble, and you probably will sometime with them, for real. But the same way we use the energy to promote negativity, we can promote positive stuff. And that's what I'm really saying here. Promote positivity, promote positive. And everything we think is positive, not necessarily positive. I don't care how bad the situation is, nothing is too hard for the Lord. God created everything. Anyone that can create a plane, can create microchips, can create, man may have used their little hands, but that knowledge did not come from man alone. There's a power greater than us. I mean, I know we like to think we can control, because we try to mess with the weather now. We try to mess with people's thoughts now. And we try to do all kinds of things. But the real thing is that there's a power behind those things. There's a power behind those people making those pyramids, and that no one can figure out now, the Sphinx and all of that stuff that was here before we were on the scene. There's a power, and some of that power still flows through our body and our energies, through our DNA, So why should we be worried and have the cares of the world when we can put all our cares on the Lord, Because that's all love energy. And there's no power has ever been able to defeat love energy. Because you know what? Love has the greatest energy. They tested it with machines. You could be angry and hateful, and the machine would go all the way left. Full of love and good positive energy, go all the way right. Or vice versa. I've never done the machine. You can do your own research. I don't always lie, because I talk a lot. I make a mistake and get things wrong. Sometimes I get them right. And I would like to think at least 90% of the time I get them right. Because I have the Most High speaking to me, telling me things at different times. That's why I act the way I do sometimes. I cannot do this all on my own. I ask questions sometimes. Why is it like this? You seen the movie or the Fellowship of the Ring? Why? I think that's a little Gollum or something. See, I ask the questions and I get the answers. Not all the time right away, but as I told one of my friend, he may not come when you want him to, but he's right on time. Oh yes, and I found him to be a friend of mine. And he's a friend of yours. She's, the creators could be man and female for all you know, because the Bible says a many-breasted one. The stuff in the Bible you read that you never really think about. You never really think about some of the stuff you see. And then we go ahead and we make up our own interpretations. And, well, that means, and this, come on, come on. You know, let's do some positive stuff for the coming year. And let's create something wonderful. Let's create a beautiful vision. And even if somebody does come with something else, we don't even have to receive it, because that's how gods do. The God doesn't, you don't tell the God what to do. The God tells you what to do, right? Okay? So we have to use our God power to create something. And I hope I didn't leave something out, because usually when I look back on my videos and I'll say, oh, I was thinking something and I thought I had said it, and I didn't, and I wished I had, but my intentions are very good. I know the intentions of my hearts for you. They're good, not evil, okay? Just like my father, the creator, and mother, you know, however way it goes, because we don't really know it all. I don't care what you say. You can study that Bible back and forth like I have. I studied it so much that one day I was praying and I prayed the whole Psalms 34. And I could barely tell you what's in Psalms 34. But the Spirit of me knows. So when things get kind of tough for you, you got to remember that it's not just the flesh part that you're dealing with. There's a spirit part that's infinite, knows all things, and do all things. That you're directly connected to the Most High, the creator of all things. And that's how people have been able to do so many things in the world. They didn't really do those things of their own. Okay? And you know what? And it's funny how we quick to give the devil and evil so much power. What is the devil? So the devil is just doing everything, just tearing up stuff. And the good spirit, the God, the creator, the one that knows all everything, where is he, she? He or she, however way you refer to the creator. Where is the Most High? Huh? The ancestors, the ancients, or the angels, you call them. Where are they when all this stuff is in chaos? Okay? So everything is happening for a reason. People have been dying for years. People just didn't have something to scare folks to death with when they were dying. They didn't have something to blame it on. Oh, it's the big pink elephant that's been tipping and hiding in people's house and has been killing everybody. Oh, the pink elephant flu. The pink elephant. We're gonna have to take the pink elephant shot so we can not see the pink elephant anymore. That big giant pink elephant has been running through the kitchens and through the halls and storming through on the rooftop and all around and everything. So when, we got to do something about this big pink elephant, okay? I want you to have a wonderful, blessed day. I want to thank you for stopping by with watching my channel today, and give me a thumbs up and double check it, because I know that I don't mean to harp on that, because we're creators, and nothing can stop the love of whatever God put me to do, and I know He did, because He showed me that suffered many, many, many times through people and myself and everything. I have a work to do. You have a work to do. There's no one like you. If you do not do yours, somebody will, but they won't do it like you would, whatever you were called to do. Everyone got a real special, and I mean everyone. From the smallest to the greatest, you have a special job to do. If you do not do yours, somebody else will do it, but they will not do it as well as you will because you were conditioned, you were prepared to do that work. And I know that it seems almost impossible that we all could have magnificent roles in life, but we do. There's something you do that nobody else can do it like you do it. There's some things I can do that you can't do like I can do it. That's how God made us all. Thank you again for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. This is Tuesday. My weekends are very, very busy. I work 12 hours on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I won't be quite available. That's why you don't see me all the time and everything. So don't get angry and say, oh, she's so selfish. She ain't thinking about nobody but herself, which that is mostly true, though. Most of the time, we all thinking about ourselves. We think about ourselves, how happy we want to be. We think about ourselves and what we want, that's going to, woo, in their right mind, sitting up thinking about, well, I want everybody to be happy but me. Most of the time, you want you to be happy first. Because if you're happy, you want to pass that on to everybody, just like a spark, here a little bit, here a little bit, here, take that. Bam, take that. Bam, take that. Take this. I got this. You know what I'm saying? You're not happy. Everybody happy but you. You can't give a little spark. Okay? I love you. Be blessed. Bye-bye. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye-bye.